Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 820. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Writer Wednesday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 20 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that 3 things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they can turn someone who barely sees themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those 3 things, my 3 pillars here on the show, are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Writer Wednesday. Each Wednesday here on the show, I share a quote that is pertinent to writing or being an author, all that other good stuff, and then find a way to apply that quote to your writing in the most actionable way possible. Here is this week's quote. Don't try to visualize the great mass audience. There is no such audience. Every reader is a different person. And William Zinsser, definitely have a William Zinsser theme on the show this week, starting with our Sunday Storytime excerpt a couple days ago. Definitely my current obsession, you might have noticed. And here's how this week's quote can be applied to your writing. And yes, for my regular listeners and my clients who listen to this show, hi everyone, you've heard what I'm about to say before. But since I find myself answering the question quite a bit, who is the target audience for my book? I figured this lesson is worth repeating. And when I ask my clients sometimes, especially new clients, to describe their ideal reader, I quite often get a mix of demographic details like my target readers are women aged 35 to 55 who work in such and such an industry, or they're married and they have kids, and so on and so forth. To be clear, when I ask who your target reader is, I mean reader, singular, as in who is the one person in this world who will fall in love with your book more than anyone else on this planet? The person whose life will be changed more, impacted more, entertained more, inspired more, however you want to word the impact of your book based on its subject matter. I want you to picture a real human being. Picture that person. Now tell me what they ate for breakfast this morning. In other words, get to know this person on a microscopic level and then write your book to that person. Have that person in the forefront of your mind as you write. Because the more specificity you put into your writing, the more intention, focus, and power it will have. Your book will become a laser beam of intensity, having a clear, focused, detailed conversation with one person. And there's no right or wrong person, by the way. It's just if you're speaking to a person, you speak more specifically. Versus a spotlight of scattered weak light beams trying to hit everyone in the bookstore or everyone on Amazon. Write with a laser beam to one person. And as is true of laser beams, others will gather around and see what the fuss is all about. How can you ignore a laser beam? Even if the light isn't intended for them, the writing will be so focused and so clear, they won't be able to take their eyes off it. Therefore, recapping today's quote, don't try to visualize the great mass audience. There is no such audience. Every reader is a different person. William Zinsser. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And please drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook and let us know how we can support you. We have a lot of accountability goals in there. So if you're just looking for a little bit of accountability from a group and loving motivation, you tell us how you would like that accountability. If you want it to be like good cop or bad cop, we'll give you what you need. Inc. Authors on Facebook. I always drop the link in the show notes. Until tomorrow, happy writing.